Hi guys, hope you all are doing well and are enjoying the markets, right? I mean, we start with the disclaimer as always. Anything and everything that we will be sharing in here is purely for educational purposes only. This by no means, directly or indirectly recommends any trades that you might want to take, right? And we are a SEBI registered research analyst. Excellent. So what did we analyze the last time? Right, if I look at the thumbnail, quickly pulling it out, um, I recall we had the channel of the Bank Nifty, which is also what is in the thumbnail in here, right? So if I pull this video in here, we had this thumbnail, and that we're going to get the support. This was a month ago. Um, so where are we now, right? And I think I was more inclined towards the Bank Nifty. So if I look at Bank Nifty on a larger time frame, that channel is still respected, right? So this was the channel that we had, and that we would be buying in here, right? And that's precisely what has happened. So what next from here, right? Because there's a lot of things happening around with crude within India. So I thought it was important, for me to come and share my views, perspective. Um, but otherwise, if you think you want to be connected and with continuous engagement, having the dialogue, constant dialogue, you can always look at the course, and the you can also join the YouTube join button, right? So there are several options for you to stay connected and discuss through during the intraday markets. Now, taking a step back, on Nifty, if I look at the yearly candle, let's take really the long term view. uh, FY26 has not been great, right, so far. And also, as always, this is going to be a working session, right? So I'll go with the flow. We've done a minus 16% and lost 4,266 points. And I don't want to go to the fundamentals because I think we all know what is driving it. The global events, crude specifically is what is driving the worldwide economy, not just limited to India, right? It's impacting all the countries worldwide. So Nifty is more, an inside bar on the yearly candle, right? This is more like a consolidation, and the one that we had before this is in the uh, 2008, right? I think this was Lehman Brothers crash, and this was COVID, and we did a significant recovery. But this, 2026, we've got a long way to go, right? So still very premature to be looking at the yearly candle. But just since we're looking at it, why not look at that, right? Because in a yearly we've got almost 7+ months to go, right? And then on the half yearly candle, 6 months, right? You see this story similar, right? We had this on the layman, and then 6 months in COVID, and then boom, the strong recovery, right? So yearly is bearish. Even on the half yearly, we've got one more month to go, right? So this is going to be a very important level to look at, 24,372. If we can close above that in the next a month or so. I'm not going to look at long term analysis because that will make the video longer, but we've already analyzed, and we are bullish long term, right? I recall we had 30,700. I'll see if I can include that link in the description or comment below, right? So yeah, that's the 6 months, and then 3 months we had this strong bearish candle on the quarterly from January, but I think we still did a higher high. You see that wick in there, and then the selling. Let me also add volume just to correlate, right? Not a significant volume, right? There's always a story with the volume, right? Because I keep saying price tells you what's happening now, but volumes may tell what may happen later, right? So look at these volumes in here, right? On the yearly, huge volumes. This clearly indicates bullishness, and then also on the 6 months, clear strong volumes. And this is the volume that we had on the quarterly, which is not very significant in my opinion, right? And this is just one volume bar, right? And if I look at the all the volumes here, the big guys have purchased significantly in here. So that's the 3 months, and then on monthly, clearly we're turning bearish, right? We had March a very strong month, and then a consolidation in April, and then we're doing May. So here is an inside bar. The reason why I'm looking at this is how I analyze any chart for that matter. I mean, if you're a student, you know what we're talking about in here, right? So this is clearly an inside bar on the monthly. So 24,971 is going to be very, very important. And 22,159, right? These are the levels that I'm going to hard code, because this I think will define the larger trend that we may possibly evolve over time, right? And so I'm going to keep a very close eye on, because it's easy to ride when things are clear, right? When the trend is clear, but when the trend is about to change is when you have to keep a close eye on and do comment, so we can be more frequent with our analysis, right? So that was monthly. Weekly is, we had a very strong buy in here, and if I recall, we had analyzed somewhere in here saying, buy the dip, and boom, we did that. So on monthly it is bearish, weekly is bearish, daily is also bearish, right? So look at this daily, or look at the overall candle since 2026, right? Let me delete all of that. Now look at this overall. If you look at this, these candles, I mean, these are filled with gaps, right? I see a lot of gaps in, you know, in all the way here, gap down, gap ups, gap down, gap down. So I see more gaps than candles. Maybe this is the first time when I'm seeing a larger candle in FY26, right? And we all know the reason for this, driven by global events. Now, if you recall, daily is clearly bearish, right? But what is interesting for me here is when I'm going to bring, we're not going to look at the options data, because I think that is going to be irrelevant given the dynamic nature. And if you're following, how we analyze. If I apply the Elliott wave, right, this is something that I'm going to be inclined towards, and 3 having an internal wave 3, students pay attention, right? And if you look at the last video that I had, which was I think more a shorts, I initially had okay, this was the intraday update, so you have to go and watch it. I mean, we do a lot of members only intraday updates, right, on the YouTube. So this is A that we had, B this overall, and then C down south, right? This is one of the possibilities that is very open, and no rocket science in here. And if we look at the low from here all the way up till here, right, the big question or the level for me will be this Fibonacci. I mean, no rocket science. Given the news, I mean, this was primarily driven by crude and some of the local events, but I am going to keep all my eye on 23,105. There can be a plus or minus, because I know I'm not touching the wick exactly. But 23,100 area is something that I'm going to keep a very close eye on. Any confirmations of support in that area, and reversals, and we're doing higher highs and higher lows. I think I will go all in from an investment standpoint and also trading, right? Because things are turning to be super bullish, and this is a typical wave C behavior. I had this wedge, right, on I had posted it on Twitter, and the whole reason for that, students, what we're talking about, because we touched on this a couple of weeks ago, right? So this is wave C. So 23,108 is going to be very, very important. And if any support in that area, things are going to be very, very different at that point of time, because now social media, what people keep complaining about, right? So that's one thing that I would definitely be looking at. And if you're following on Twitter, we know we said, could we do a possible gap down? I think we've been catching this gap, and all of this was noise, one of the toughest markets to trade. But we've been riding this, right? But time to stay cautious, right? Positionally, intraday will always have opportunities. Looking at gift nifty, we're continuing that downward trend. No surprises there, because uh, crude is surging up, right? So if I look at this crude, I mean, we're going to do a wedge. I was also looking at the long term, this triangle. Would we be doing A, B, C, D, and then the final leg E in down south here, coming and touching 87,000? That's one of the possibilities, and this being an ABC in here, right? A, B, and C. So there is a wedge in here, and then there is, let's see if there's any divergence. Not in 4 hours, 1 hour, a small one in here. So this is a wedge that I will be keeping an eye on to see if this wedge breaks out, right? And if it does, we know what will happen to the market. And for Dow Jones, this is something that I've had for a very long time. It's good that the drawings are already in there. Dow Jones is super bullish, right? And clearly this being a leading diagonal, right? And this is what I had, and this was the level high of 5 that I was looking at, and the possibility that I had was 2 getting over in here, and then we're doing wave 3. But if I look at this 1 2 1 2, are we going to break this and form a possible leading diagonal? That's one of the possibilities that is definitely open. um, what's that news popped up, right? So this can be one of the possibilities. But Dow Jones is super bullish, guys. There's absolutely no doubt there, for various reasons that we all know, right? So it's a matter of time, right, that we get support in Nifty at 23,108 in correlation. Crude crashes, and then Dow Jones does wave 3, which is going to be fast and furious, that we all know about. I think rupee is also something that is impacting us definitely, but it's still within this channel. I think this is something that we spoke about. I don't even know when I drew this, several weeks or months ago. It's still within the channel, and this can be the top, something that I would be keeping an eye on, and then naturally go down. So I mean, this is a news driven market, right? And I think it's a matter of time when the good news comes out, and then we are resuming the trend. If it breaks 23,108, definitely things will change, turn around, and I'm going to come back live in here, with a public video. Until then, I'll keep updating in the members area, and continue the discussion, with the students. Guys, that is all I had. Do comment your view on what do you think is are the possibilities. We'll be happy to learn from you. Cheers and have a great evening. Bye now.